Thank you. What a great day. And first, let me thank Jim Kerr for his leadership in being here today. Talk about an icon. Jim Kerr is an icon, and I grew up with him, and I'm sure so many others. Let's give Jim a round of applause and thank him for what he does. To Chazz and to Billy and Alexis, Billy's better half. Let's give her a round of applause. She's also the mother of two young stars, Della Rose and Remy Ann, and I have the honor of being their godfather. And don't worry, Chazz, as soon as they're old enough, I'm going to take them to Arthur Avenue for a real meal and let them understand the Italian culture. To Jim Dolan, who really had a vision when he thought about Billy Joel and the Billy Joel franchise. I think it was Jim's sweet spot. It put together his knowledge of music, his appreciation of music, his knowledge of the arena, and it has been a phenomenal success. I also want to thank Jim and his team at Madison Square Garden, who have been working with the state on improving Penn Station for the Long Island Railroad, and they have been a great corporate citizen, so I want to thank them for that. I'm going to present Billy with a proclamation in a moment, but a couple of words first. 100th show. I mean, it really is a breathtaking accomplishment when you think of it. But I'm not surprised. Billy is an international icon. You get tourists coming here from around the globe, and it is a perfect attraction when you're coming to New York. What I find in some ways is more fascinating is 40 years in this town, which is one of the toughest audiences on the globe, as you just heard from that gentleman. And after 40 years, the same tough hometown crowd loves him. Why? Because there is an authenticity about Billy and his music. You can't fool New Yorkers for 40 years. He is New York. He has the New York rhythm. And for all our differences in New York, there is a commonality, there is a humanity, there is a unity that connects us all. And Billy has touched that common humanity. He's done it in his songs, and he's done it in his life. It's who he is. He is a quintessential New Yorker. He's a quintessential middle-class, working family New Yorker from Long Island or from Queens or from upstate New York. That's who he is. It's who he has always been, and he has never changed. He still is riding motorcycles. He still loves to go fishing off Long Island when he gets a chance. He's still with the old team and still hanging out with friends from the old neighborhood. With all the fame and all the lights, he still is the man he was when he started. And that's what New Yorkers feel. And he's always been there for New York, whether it's after 9/11, whether it's after Hurricane Sandy, whether it is helping to keep the environment clean, whether it's fighting breast cancer. Whenever New York has asked, Billy has been there. So we like to say, I Love New York is the New York icon. The icon for today would be New York loves Billy Joel. And I'm going to present him a proclamation that says, whereas the Empire State is proud to join in celebrating historic achievements in the lives of distinguished New Yorkers who have helped shape our cultural history and have made important, lasting contributions to the lives of our residents. Whereas one of the most iconic and influential figures in American music history, Billy Joel, has had an immeasurable impact on the entertainment industry as a singer-songwriter. Whereas winner of 6 Grammy Awards, a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Billy has produced 33 top 40 hits in the U.S. and sold more than 150 million records worldwide. Whereas his achievements and influence have continued throughout a long, successful touring career, whereas since his first performance at Madison Square Garden On December 14, 1978, Billy has established an unmatched record of achievements at the world's most famous arena. Whereas Billy marks his 54th consecutive performance and 100th performance at Madison Square Garden, I, Andrew Cuomo, Governor of the State of New York, do hereby proclaim today, July 18th, as Billy Joel Day. Congratulations to Billy Joel. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor Cuomo. I'd now like to invite a very special guest, a celebrated New Yorker, a national treasure, a great artist, and a dear friend of Billy's. Please welcome Academy Award-nominated actor Chazz Palminteri.
Thank you very much. Thank you. A great philosopher once said that life is short, but art is long. And I never forgot that. And when I think of Billy Joel's music, and I think about life, life is short. We're only here for just a while. But Billy's art will be here for a very long time. For many, many years, people will be listening to Billy Joel's song. And I just want to say that everyone talks about his artistry and what he is as a singer-songwriter. But he's also a good man, and that's really important. And I think that's why when the governor said why New Yorkers feel that way about Billy is not only his music, is because of who he is and what he stands for. Billy is the working man. Billy is the guy who gets up in the morning, writes, just like the guy who gets on a bus, like my dad Lorenzo got behind the wheel of a bus. Billy is the working man, and people know and feel that. I am so proud to be here. I want to thank Jim Dolan, I want to thank the governor, and most of all, I want to thank the great Billy Joel. And one day, his children are going to grow up, and they're going to hear his songs, and people are always going to talk about the music of Billy Joel. Another great philosopher said, when people pass on, they pass on twice. Once when their body and their breath leaves them, and the second time is when the last person on earth says your name. Well, I know Billy Joel will be living in infamy. God bless you all. Thank you. God bless you, Billy.